Just a few days ago, another AI model was announced in the chatbot timeline, and it looks like it could put every other deep-thinking chatbot to shame. Of course, I'm talking about none other than Elon Musk's Grok 3. As a trader, I've decided to push this new AI to its limits to see what it's truly capable of. I asked Grok 3 to give me a trading strategy with the highest win rate to make the most money. Create a profitable day trading strategy that will make a lot of money fast. And it gave me a very long and boring response with all the rules and restrictions, and I know you don't want to read through all of that.
Boring.
That's why you have me. So, a bit of chatting back and forth with Grok 3 later, we have a strategy consisting of 3 indicators which you can apply to your chart. You'll want to watch the video until the end to see the finished chart that wins a great deal of trades. Now let's head over to TradingView to add them. I will explain how each of them work as I add them to the chart one by one. The first one I have added is RSI, but with a slight twist. RSI is a relatively common indicator that a lot of beginner traders use. But if you don't know what it is, the RSI, or the Relative Strength Index, is a momentum indicator that measures how fast and how much the price of an asset has moved over a certain period. It ranges from 0 to 100 and helps traders spot potential reversals by identifying when an asset is overbought above 70 or oversold below 30. Obviously, when something is overbought, the price is due to pull back or reverse down, and when something is oversold, it's due to reverse to the upside. Now anyone can simply add the RSI indicator to their chart and read it manually, but I decided to make it easier for you guys and created a script that automatically prints buy and sell signals when RSI presents them. If you want this script, DM me on Instagram at After the Trading Day, or click the link in the description to get there. Remember, I only respond to followers, so make sure you're following me. If you look at the chart, it works most of the time, but sometimes it gives us false signals that would actually lose. And we don't want that. So what we want to do is add another indicator to cross-reference with the one we already have. The next one we will add is called Bollinger Bands, which you can add straight to your chart. Bollinger Bands are a volatility indicator that consists of 3 lines. The middle line is a simple moving average, or SMA, usually set to 20 periods, and the upper and lower bands are set 2 standard deviations above and below the SMA. The bands expand and contract based on market volatility. When the price approaches the upper band, it suggests the asset might be overbought, and when it approaches the lower band, it suggests the asset might be oversold. In simpler terms, if you see the candle hit this bottom green line, treat it like a line of support and buy. On the other hand, when price touches that red line at the top, treat that like resistance and sell. If you combine both the Bollinger Bands with RSI and place trades when both indicators give you the signal, you can be more confident that the trade will play out. But we can get better. Then comes in the third and final indicator Grok told us to add, which is the 200 EMA. To add this, add the exponential moving average to your chart, and then head over to the settings and change the length to 200. Also, I prefer to change the color to be able to distinguish between everything. So on my chart, it appears as white, but of course you can choose whatever color you want. An exponential moving average, or EMA, is a type of moving average that gives more weight to the most recent prices, making it more responsive to recent price movements compared to a simple moving average, like I explained earlier with the Bollinger Bands. The 200 EMA is considered amongst traders as the strongest EMA as it considers the 200 latest candles and creates a visual representation of a line. Now we have our finalized chart. Combining RSI, Bollinger Bands, and the 200 EMA, we have the strongest possible entries. Now it's important to remember that although it's completely possible for 2 out of the 3 signals to present themselves, it's wise to wait until all 3 present themselves to maximize the chances of winning the trade. Before we end the video, let's find some examples of this strategy working out in real time. Here, we see this candle at the bottom band, along with the RSI giving a buy signal. But we're just above the 200 EMA. Remember, we want all 3 indicators to be on our side here, so we'll wait a bit longer. Now here, we see another RSI buy signal staying on the bottom band, but this time, we're just on the 200 EMA. This is a much better setup, so we will place a buy order here and exit once we see a sell signal. Let's see what happens. Our RSI indicator displayed a sell signal, and we're just on the top band, so we will take profits here for a winning trade. Let's see one more. Here we are just on the 200 EMA and the bottom band, followed by an RSI buy signal. So we will enter here and exit the trade when we see a sell signal. Here we see an RSI sell signal, and we're just under the top band, so we will exit the trade with profit once again. Before I end the video, I just want to let you know that although this strategy, if used correctly, can be powerful, you might be put into situations where you risk a lot of capital per trade. If you're using a large account, it may not be smart to risk 5% per trade. That's why this strategy is most effective for beginner investors with smaller accounts who are looking for large profits in a short span of time. Anyways, thank you for watching this video. If you found this helpful, you might as well like and subscribe, as it helps me tremendously. I'll see you in the next one.